You need to create a 6-man Marvel and DC roster to defeat these 8 universal entities in Steppenwolf. My boy Impound made his picks. I gotta choose different ones, so let's get right to it. First things first, we have to understand that Darkseid, Anti-Monitor, and Dormammu, these 3, if given the full totality of their power, are multiversal threats. Let's just keep that in mind when you hear my picks. The first character I'm picking on my team is Protege. He has the ability to copy any ability that he sees, and we find out early on that his abilities have no upper limit, as he is able to copy the powers of Beyonder instantly, defeating him in battle. And just like that, he got the full attention of the Living Tribunal. Did that stop him? Absolutely not. He took the Living Tribunal's job and then tried to become the one above all. Yeah, I need him on my team. The next brother I'm picking up on my team is Clyde Wincham, aka the Marquis of Death. But I'm gonna choose the positive version of Clyde. This brother was able to warp reality on a multiversal scale. In Clyde's universe, it's basically like the real world. They only have comics out there, but he is the only character with power. The only character he could fight of comparable strength to himself was himself, but of a different timeline. If you're wondering why he has Dr. Doom's mask on, it's because he was the original teacher of Dr. Doom. It's a whole thing. But in essence, Clyde Wincham is able to use cosmic entities like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. The evil version of Clyde Wincham used Marvel's cosmology as a farming simulator for millions of years. I need him on my team. The third character on my team is gonna be Superboy Prime. I don't have to explain why this brother is a monster. It's only right that the fourth character on my team be the prodigy of the Fantastic Four, Franklin Richards himself. Franklin Richards is so strong that he convinced the entire Marvel Universe and us that he was a mutant. He can warp reality on a universal scale as well. We already know how powerful Franklin Richards is. He is so busted that he limited himself to using his power once a year so he could have a childhood. My original 2 last picks were Legion and Nightcrawler. Both of these characters are unbelievably impressive. We know Legion has a series of times where he's changed reality on a universal scale, and we know that Hope Sword is going to do some real damage to these disgusting villains that we have here. My other options, the Molecule Man Owen Reese. We talked about the Beyonder earlier, but he is the other half of the original Beyonder. His abilities basically mirror his. The Beyonder had legit started chaos throughout of all of the multiverse, and with just the lift of his finger, he was able to fix all of that. Yeah, I need him. I need him on my squad. The other option for my 6th pick was going to be Vulcan, because I've learned more and more about this character by the day, and he is just becoming more impressive. He has the ability to manipulate all energies, and when I say all energies, all energies. Not only did he have Adam Warlock, Marvel's Jesus, ducking the smoke, he was able to manipulate the Nova Force. He was also able to drain the Gladiator of his power through electrical impulses. Nah, Omega level manipulator. I need him on my team. The other thing I should state about Franklin Richards is he can make Galactus his herald. I don't know who you want to put up against these 6, but you gonna be in trouble either way. It would be lovely to see somebody like Vulcan manipulate the Omega effect, cause boy, my honorable mentions being Legion and Nightcrawler. Boy, if I could put them on the team and make an 8-man roster, I would. But knowing I adapt faster than him with Protege, I can have somebody resurrect him in Franklin Richards. I have somebody who manipulates potentially the Omega effect of Darkseid and Vulcan. And then we have Clyde Wincham who could take on Dormammu, no problem. And if you think Protege is not going to have fun with these 4, that's all in hopes that Superboy Prime doesn't just immediately rip through the entire list. We already know one of the toughest characters here, the Anti-Monitor, was getting absolutely torn apart by Prime. I think I got a solid list. Let me know what you think.